Alrighty then. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Matthew Baker of Beautiful New York Tours. If there is one thing being quarantined has taught us, it is the importance of artists. Imagine going through a time like now with no good books to read, no good movies to watch, no good music to hear. The torture would be so much worse. Moreover, a lot of people are talking about how they've learned the value of carpe diem, seize the day. We think about all those times that we had a chance to go do something interesting on the town and we just said, nah, I'm going to spend the evening in. Now, that's the last thing anybody wants because we know how it feels to not be able to choose anything different. Well, naturally, that's got me thinking about events in the city. It happened in New York. The year is 2015, and the place is Madison Square Garden. A 66-year-old Billy Joel takes the stage and begins his record-breaking concert there. With this concert, he becomes the single artist to have performed at the Garden more often than any other. 65 times. He had begun the year before to take up residency at the Garden and perform there once a month to usually sold-out crowds. Now, this number 65 was not the first record he ever broke at the Garden. 9 years earlier, he surpassed Bruce Springsteen's record for the most consecutive sold-out performances. The New Jersey-born Springsteen had done 10. When Billy Joel hit the number 12, the arena retired the number 12, thus making Billy Joel the first non-athlete to receive that honor. In becoming the most prolific artist at the Garden, he took the title away from his close friend and fellow performer, Sir Elton John. That was a popular statistic in itself because it was at Madison Square Garden, at an Elton John concert in 1974, that he had a surprise guest come and perform with him. This concert turned out to be that surprise guest's final performance. That guest's name was John Lennon. For 7 years, from 1994 to 2001, the Grateful Dead had held the record with 53 performances at the Garden. They say the neighborhood always smelled a little funny after a Dead concert. I say it's 34th Street and 7th Avenue. The neighborhood always smells funny. But unlike the very California Dead and the very British Lennon and John, Billy Joel is intrinsically a New Yorker, and his New Yorkishness can be found all over his music, whether it is in the title of his albums, like Turnstiles and 52nd Street, the title of songs, like Uptown Girl, Big Man on Mulberry Street, Seen the Lights Go Out on Broadway, or, of course, New York State of Mind. Or the subtler references to the city found in other songs. In Captain Jack, you go to the village in your tie-dyed jeans. In You May Be Right, you walk through Bedford Stye alone. In Big Shot, they're all impressed with the people you knew at Elaine's. And many, many more. And a good number of these songs were performed at his record-breaking concert. Also, in honor of his friend Elton John, whose record he was taking, he did a sterling cover of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Now, Billy Joel has said that he will continue to perform monthly at the Garden until there is no longer an audience demand. I don't think he meant until the audience can't go to the Garden because it's closed down in order to protect their lives. But that's how things go sometimes. No one knows for sure when big events like concerts at the Garden will reopen, but I'm willing to bet that when they do, Billy Joel, the quintessential New York City balladeer, will be there. Maybe you will too. Maybe I will, once it is safe to do so. Please check me out at Beautiful New York Tours. You can search Beautiful New York Tours on Facebook or email me at baker.tours@yahoo.com. Again, that is baker.tours@yahoo. Thank you very much.